Hi everyone, this is Starlight. Thank you so much for tuning in. I was thinking what am I going to share with you guys for tonight? And I was thinking, and I was like, let me see what we exactly need right now. I would love to tune into a podcast that it wouldn't be too long, but that it would be able to uplift me, encourage me, build my self esteem up, but at the same time, empower me to go out there and reach my dreams, but at the same time, be, how to say it, be very careful so we don't get sick. You're probably thinking, how can I go and reach my dreams during a pandemic? I know exactly what you're thinking. I was the same way when the pandemic started, but even before the pandemic, let's be honest. Before the pandemic, I finished college. I am so grateful that I was able to finish college before the pandemic. And then I was getting my work visa to work in the United States. And I was just like, that was my plan, But things didn't go out exactly how I wanted to. I was applying to so many places that I wanted to partner with, work at. And I found this very amazing place in Texas. I was so excited about everything, but it didn't happen, I was even gonna get hired at this place in Los Angeles, but they were already full. I honestly wanted to work with kids, guys. I am very passionate when it comes to kids. I love coaching them, so I just wanted to partner with an academy or something like that, and they were going to hire me, but they were already full and I needed to wait until the next couple of months. But I don't know if you know, guys, that when you're gonna get your work visa, you have to get it fast after college. You actually have to request it before your graduation, I think is like that. So the timing right there was not working on my favor. And I was just like, God, you know what? You are God. I know when I commit my plans to you, you're definitely going to establish it in your time, in your season. You're going to do something so much better than what I thought that I could do for myself on my own, So I was like, you know what? Let it be whatever is meant to happen. And guys, you don't know what just happened. The pandemic happened. I was looking at my work visa, guys. I have everything ready. And you know that you have to activate your work visa. It's a time sensitive thing, And I was like, oh my gosh. Well, let me just go to my country and have them send me my work visa in my country, and then I can move to whatever place I will be getting the job that I want. That's how I thought that things were gonna be. But then suddenly the pandemic happened, and I was like, what am I gonna do now? Everybody that has done college, you know how it is. You're like, what am I gonna do? And then I was like, I have this idea of opening up my coaching business, because I did have one, but I didn't quite was working with kids. And I have always wondered what it would be like. So I just started to write down the ideas and be like, okay, what am I going to call it? What is going to be my niche? Kids or young adults? What techniques am I going to share? If it's going to be vocal lessons, songwriting lessons, what is it going to be? I was thinking all the idea. And I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna go for it. Suddenly, my coaching business started to take off, and it was amazing, the experience. I'm not gonna say that it was easy. Of course, it was hard, but there was a moment that I took a couple of months off. I was like, okay, I'm gonna see how is it that I'm gonna, bring to life my ideas and my dreams and my visions during a pandemic, because I don't know what we're gonna do. All of us, you know what I'm talking about. We were companies are closing, everybody's like trying to work from home, making it work. We were all like trying to adapt to a new era, guys. I feel like this is a message that you and me, we can resonate so much. Like, I wish I can hold your right hand right now and be like, don't worry, we're gonna go through this. We're gonna go through this together. So guys, I just want to tell you that I was like, okay, how about I just start to, everything that it comes to my finances, how about we just work it from home? So I started to create my own things, my own digital products. I started to grow my platforms and grow my audience day by day. I was praying. I was like, God, you're going to help me get through all of this new experience, and that's when I opened it up, my coaching business, everything started to take off. It was amazing because I knew that I needed to do something new that year. I knew that I needed to go out and experiment. But guys, God did so much more than just that. Right after the pandemic happened. I waited a couple of months, because I didn't even know how. I was so scared to like even go outside. Like, guys, we were adapting to all of this. But you know what happened? Right before the pandemic, I went to the Global Film Festival in my country. Basically, a bunch of like casting directors, movie producers, all of that, agents and all of that around the world, they were going to be in that event. And I was like, I'm gonna go and just like getting involved in the festival. I'm gonna be, how is it called, like an intern? You know what I mean? Like, you're gonna work there. And I wanted to give back to my community. I was like, this is a cool idea, because I was like, well, I was trying to figure out what was gonna happen with my work visa and all of that. I was like, I'm gonna go and get back to my community. So this is something that you can consider doing, because you never know who you're gonna meet, guys. I ended up meeting the CEO of a casting agency. She ended up taking a few pictures of me, and she was like, you look like something we're looking for. And I'm like, it's okay, give me a call, thank you. She was so nice with me. And guys, it was a cool experience. I love serving. I was like, I'm gonna be here, I'm gonna meet people, I'm gonna serve, I'm gonna be live. And then the pandemic happened. But guys, during the pandemic, a couple of while later, she sends her team to contact me and tell me that she wants me to audition for this modeling project. And then I went and auditioned and I got pre-selected, and then I have to come back again. And then finally I got selected. So I was able to work on this amazing Christmas campaign. I needed to model a few collections, like a Christmas collection for this huge brand in my country. And I was like so happy about it. Like, I didn't knew that I love it modeling. Guys, remember, you're hearing the girl that I got a work visa to stay in the United States and to do this and that. But God does something so much greater, because in the United States, I did got offers for like print shoots and things like that, but I couldn't take them because legally I cannot work in the United States. You know how it goes. And I was like, hey, how about I try this in my country? And then suddenly God opened up that door. I was so happy, and I was like, oh my God, I'm gonna get a list of casting agencies in my country. Let's see which one are the real ones, this and that. Just kind of like learn the ABC of how this business works. And suddenly I got this idea. I want to get used to being on set. And then I booked my first commercial, guys. I don't even know how. I went and auditioned, and we have to like improvise and show like these emotions and all that. And guys, I have no idea how I got in. The other girl that was auditioning too, we didn't knew that we were gonna compete against another. I mean, I will never compete with anyone. I'm like, you do your best, I'll do my best, and let the will of God happen. I wish everybody the best, but we didn't knew that we were gonna, only one of us was gonna be able to be in the project. Oh my gosh, guys, this is crazy. But guys, I'm telling you that the modeling project happened in the middle of the pandemic. After I waited a little while, because, we needed to wait until it was a little more safer. You know what I mean? And then the commercial also happened. It was amazing. As I was saying, in the audition, the girl that was also auditioning, she had more acting training than me. I honestly didn't have any acting training, and all of that. And I didn't even know how I got there. I was like, I'm just gonna deliver the director side in one day, and they love it. I did get instructions at first, because at first I was not quite delivering what they wanted. It was like, okay, let me just listen to what they want and focus. And then I got it right, and then I got the job, and then there I am, and in the middle of a commercial for a big brand in my country. I was like, yes, thank you, God. And that I was not going to be able to do in the United States, because my work visa, you have to work on everything that is related to your career, like your diploma. If it's music, then it has to be only related to music, you know what I mean? So since I'm in my country, I can get involved in any department of the entertainment industry, anything that I might like to explore. So guys, that was so fun. And guys, yes, in the middle of a pandemic. And then what happened a couple of months later, on this year, not last year, this year, I got to audition for a movie that is currently being filmed here in the Dominican Republic. It is called The Lost City of Tea. I'm not going to say anything of what is it that I was auditioning for, because I'm not allowed to talk about that. I can say that it was for the movie The Lost City of Tea, and that was my first audition for a movie, for an international movie. I was like, what in the world is happening? And I was like getting into like the acting industry, like little by little, just starting the ABC and exploring that, guys. And yes, the same girl that thought like, oh, let me do this and that, but God was doing something extraordinary, and this is what you need to hear. When you put your faith and trust in God, He's gonna do something extraordinary, not just like little. No, it was gonna be extraordinary. Yes, even in the middle of pandemic. Yes, even if it was not a pandemic and it was something else that has been going on. It doesn't matter. He's going to do something extraordinary out of the ordinary that we see. I'll repeat it again. God is going to do something extraordinary out of the ordinary that we see. He's a God that He speaks and it becomes. He's that powerful. Oh my gosh, guys, this is amazing. So later on, I was like, I want to do something else. Like, let me see what I can do in the music industry. Guys, I got into the pre-casting of The Voice. I almost made it to The Voice. You're gonna be like, no, Patri, this is amazing. By the way, Starlight is my artist name, but Patricia is actually my name. People call me Patri, but you can call me Starlight. I like Starlight too. Yeah, by the way. And guys, you're gonna be like, whoa, how is it that you did that? God did it. I didn't get on the show, but I'm so happy that I got to be part of the pre-casting. It was an amazing experience. If you want me to do a podcast about it, let me know, guys. Comment on this podcast or click on the link that you're going to see in the description of the podcast. You're going to be able to find my IG, sign up to my Starlight membership. You're going to be able to find so many things, ways to communicate with me. Sign up to my email list also through the link. You just click the link and you're going to find me everywhere. Thank you, guys. Let's connect. So I was so excited. I was like, wow, I got into the pre-casting of The Voice. Amazing. And then you wonder, what else? I was like, let's see what else I want to do. And then suddenly I got this idea of sending my audition, because I'm a very curious human being. I need to try. I felt a little off about it, because I was like, should I try? It's too early. I'm really learning acting and whatever, But God was insisting 3 days before the deadline that you were only going to be able to send a submission 3 days before, right? During those 3 days. I was doubting myself, honestly. I know I shouldn't do that, but we all have those moments. But God was like, no, you have to send it. I feel it in my spirit. Guys, I sent it 3 days. And you know what happened? A couple of days later, they tell me, congratulations. you made it to the finals of this acting showcase. And I'm just here like, guys, I know what you're thinking. You are like, what in the world is happening? Yes. And that's not it. That's not all. Before I even auditioned for that, last year I sent my audition for this movie. It's like a director from New York is gonna produce this movie here in the country, and I sent my audition because I'm crazy like that. I'm Badri. I have to have this crazy like faith. May it be contagious to you. May you receive it. And guess what, guys? I got the email that says we would love to give you the opportunity to be part of the supportive role and whatever and blah 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 like that. I'm saying it very fast so we don't focus on like the email. I don't quite remember exactly what it was written, but just so you have an idea. And I was just like, let me pinch myself. What in the world is happening? I don't understand. I'm barely learning acting. What is happening? And then I was like, wait, hold on. I did ask it, got this. I asked it, got this. I actually wrote down in a journal, God, I would love to be on the set of a movie. Can you make it happen? And I'm like, can you make it happen? To the God that can turn water into wine, to the God that saved me from a hostage situation. Do you think what he wouldn't do for me and what he wouldn't do for you guys? That's why I encourage you, go and write down in a journal right now all your dreams and your heart desires and your visions, because God has the capacity and the potential and the power and the grace to make it happen, guys. And I still don't know if I'm gonna say yes to the movie. I still have yet to receive more information about it and all of that. I do know that we're gonna film it like at the end of the year. If I say yes, of course. Hopefully I get to say yes. Let's see if it's for me. And there's so many other productions that are coming in my country, so I'm excited for that. As you can see, one little idea led to so much journey, so much process. That's why, guys, I'm encouraging you. Do not give up on your dreams and your heart desires during the pandemic. Do not give in to any discouragement. Don't you do it. If I would have given to that discouragement that I have, because you guys, I don't know if you already heard about my hostage situation, my home invasion story. Actually, when you click on the link in the description, you're gonna be finding my Spotify, and there you're gonna find my song that is called Here to Stay. It's actually here in the podcast too. And yeah, you're gonna hear the whole story through my music. In case you're interested in listening to it, you should definitely. And yeah, I'm excited for everything that is happening. But if I will have given to all the discouragement and the trauma that I went through, guys, I was in LA and doing college and all of that, but I was still in a very vulnerable state. You know what I mean? Being hit by a guy and almost losing your life. And then from my country, I moved to South Korea for a whole year. I entered this musical experience, this Cinderella production. I was taking singing lessons. I was taking English lessons. I was getting ready. But at the same time, I was working on myself, guys. But in that year, 2017, I lost my biological mom. Like, that really broke me down. Like, I was like, what in the world am I going to do? Like, this is crazy. I'm so grateful that I do have my mom alive, because I have my biological mom and the mom that adopted me. Both are my moms. I love them so much, but I did lose my biological mom, and that really broke me in so many ways, guys. And even if I was dealing with all of that, I'm gonna cry right now. I decided to apply for college. I decided to take back my life after everything that I went through. It was so hard. I was still healing from everything, and I was so scared for myself. And then when I came back to Los Angeles, oh my God, I'm gonna have this whole experience, and I don't know if I'm ready. I'm scared, guys. I was so scared. I felt so vulnerable, and I was going through so many other things that I was not being open about. So it means so much to me, after college, coming to my country and not getting discouraged about what is in the world that I'm gonna do next with my life, and how is it gonna play out, and and what else I can do to to heal more, because it's all a process, guys. Yeah, I survived the home invasion in 2016. I started to heal in 2017, but I entered college like at the end of 2018. You know what I mean? So it has been all a process, and you need to be very patient with yourself. Let healing happen. Learn from my story, guys. And now that I'm here in my country and so many dreams are happening, I'm not going to say that it has been easy. I had also hardships, but I'm going to say it's getting better. It's getting easier. I'm healing faster. I'm healing more. I'm drawing closer to God. He's drawing closer to me. He is bringing me his power and his grace in such a beautiful way, guys. I don't know. If someone is crying listening to me, I know that is the Spirit of God, guys, because I've been through so much. You've been through so much. But look at us here connecting through this podcast, Starlight Podcast. And guys, I just want to tell you, I'm so grateful for every single one of you. Guys, do not give in to any discouragement. Don't you give up. Wherever you are, you're listening to this podcast. It has been 20 minutes and you're still listening to me. But you know what? It's not about me. It's about what God is about to do through you. And I want you to come back and send me an email with your testimony. Come back. Yes, let me know what God did for you after you heard this podcast. Okay? And tell the world about it. Let's spread the word all around. This podcast is like a hidden gem that you just discovered it, and that you are in charge to share with your community, your family, your friends, and your social media, your audience, because if you share this, you're going to be the differences that you want to see in this world. You're going to become the change that you want to see in this world, because you're going to be life through this content that I just created. And you can also create yours. And this is what I want to be in your life. Life even in the middle of the pandemic. The voice that is telling you, rise up, stand up, wipe your tears, and trust in the God that can do all things. He's the God that can do all things. And my existence, and because I have breath today, and my heart is beating, and I'm standing strong in his strength. Even when I feel weak, I'm standing in his strength. Even when my feelings are like, you're weak, you cannot do this is not happening, how is it gonna happen? Even when I feel like that, even when I think about it, his grace comes to me and it empowers me, and it tells me, you can do it through me. So you can do it through God. Okay? You can do it through God. So do not give up on your dreams. You do not give up on your dreams. You want to write that book? Write that book. You want to get in the acting industry? Don't let anybody bring you down, and go for it. And don't be afraid to make mistakes. And you know something? I am writing a set of songs in case you want to get into the acting industry, which these songs are gonna empower everybody that is beginning to understand the acting and everything, and also for people that are advanced in it, you have years of experience. It's gonna really empower you to not be afraid to show your mistakes and simply have fun with it. It's gonna be an amazing set of songs, and no one has released these set of songs before. No one has told you, don't give up on acting, don't do this and that. I want to do something that has never been done before, and I need your help to spread the word around. So I want you to click on the link in the description and follow my Spotify, because that's where I'm going to place those songs. Don't you just, download this podcast, but don't you forget to come back. You need it. You don't need me. You need God, but God is talking through me right now. Don't abandon this gem. So guys, if you love it, this podcast, you are going to love what is coming next. Right now, you're listening to a glimpse of what my next song is going to sound like. This music is going to be on my Spotify, so make sure that you click on the link in the description of this podcast. Thank you, guys. I am so amazed that almost 33,000 people from all over the world have been downloading this podcast. This is so beautiful. I thank God, and I thank every single one of you. Thank you so much for tuning in. This was Starlight Podcast. God bless you.